Okay, so today I'll be working on my 2007 Toyota FJ Cruiser, and I was driving, just regularly. I wasn't off-road, I wasn't speeding, nothing, and I got a code popped up, P0705. And when I did my research, that code is representing a transmission range sensor fault or transmission range switch fault. So went on YouTube, and of course, I didn't see any video of, for a transmission range sensor being replaced for an FJ Cruiser. I saw a few videos for other vehicles, but nothing for the FJ Cruiser. So I'm going to tackle mine today, and I'm making a video of it. So on the videos that I saw, of course, they said, we all know any electrical work that you're having done on your vehicle, always disconnect the battery. So already did that. I disconnected the negative terminal, and I will be working on my FJ Cruiser today, and I'm going to be changing that transmission range sensor or transmission range switch, and I'll try to do step by step. From what I'm seeing on the videos on YouTube for the other vehicles, they're saying it's tedious to get it off. So I don't know how tedious it's going to be for this FJ Cruiser, but it's something I need to have done. So I'm going to get it done, and we'll go from there. Okay, so that's the transmission range sensor or the transmission range switch. It's the same thing, just different names. I found that out. So I already took the nut out right there, the bolt. Sorry, yeah, I already took the bolt out, and I took that nut off from right here. So let's see. I got ahead of myself before I started making a video, so let's see if I can explain it a little better. So this this bolt right here came out of here. See it? So I already took that out. I just thought it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. And this nut right here, it's kind of hard. And then this right here, this little thingy right here, little washer, it came off here. See if I can get it back on. Just to show you. Okay, I can't see it. Anyway, yeah, it came off right there. See it? And then this nut right here, this nut was on top of it. It fell. Anyway, the nut was on top of it like that. So I took the bolt out, took the nut off, and I took that little washer thingy off, and it wasn't very hard for me to just slip that sensor off. See? And that's what it's left with. It's left with that shaft right there and that bolt hole. So let me show you what I got. Okay, so that's it right here. So that's the old one, that's the new one, and everything is the same. So that's the old. Let me take this off. So that's how it was. That's how it goes on. This washer goes on, or spacer goes on first, and then the new nut, which I left on the vehicle, but this is the old one that came off here. So that's the old one that came off here, and the new one will go on here. And of course, So that's the old one right there, which is supposed to be like so. And that's the new one, and that's the old nut and new nut. And I got this part, this range sensor, off Amazon, and it's the same. Let me see if I can put them together. If you can see it, it's the same plug pattern. See if I can give you a better view. Let's see. You can see it. It's the same plug pattern, same amount of prongs, so it's the correct part. So now, that's the numbers on it right there. So all that's left for me to do now is to actually put the new one back on. Well, put the new one on and go from there. So it's not very easy to do this with one hand, so I just might put it on and then I video it. Well, let me see what I can do. So all I gotta do is just put it on right here. See? That wasn't hard. So it goes on, and of course the bolt hole is gonna line up. And let me get that nut. Sorry, keep on saying nut. Let me get that bolt. Put that bolt, see? I'll put that bolt in. Make sure it doesn't cross thread. Okay. There we go. Let me see. Okay. Just screwed it in with my hand as far as I could get it. And then this little spacer washer thingy goes right there. See? It's right here. Goes over that shaft like so. If you can see it. You see? See if you can see it. That's it right there. And then the nut goes over that shaft like so. And this is the plug that came off the old one right there. See that plug? So I'm just gonna tighten everything up, plug it in, crank the truck up, see how it's, and drive for a little bit and see how it's going. So let me get to tighten it up and plug everything up and see what's going on. Okay, so that's the new transmission range sensor or transmission range switch, and it's on. So it's all put back together. That clip, when we put that clip back on, the nut right here and the bolt up there, they're all tightened. So it wasn't too bad, it wasn't too hard. It's just a tight space, if you can see. It's just a tight space to work with. So the transmission range sensor or transmission range switch, it's actually located on the passenger side of the transmission, right above this catalytic converter right here. So it's basically sitting right under the passenger seat. Yeah, so that's it. And that's the transmission pan right there. So you have an idea where to find it on your FJ Cruiser.